If you click on this, maybe it's because you're tired. Not the tired like you need sleep. Tired like I can't keep on doing this. The kind of tired where getting out of bed feels like lifting the world. Tired in your bones, tired in your soul. Maybe you're wondering if any of this matters. If anyone would notice once you disappeared. But please, before you decide anything, can you please stay with me? Just for a few minutes. Not to be fixed, not to be judged, but to be seen. Because I made this video for me who never got one. And for the version of you who might need it tonight. Let's find one reason to hold on. And maybe in the end, you'll find 18. Life gets heavy. Sometimes unbearably so. Maybe you're carrying grief you didn't sign up for. Maybe your loneliness echoes louder than any voice of comfort. Maybe there's a voice in your head that whispers terrible things. You're a burden. No one will ever miss you. Give up. It's never going to be better. I know that voice. I've heard it in the middle of the night, in the middle of the crowd, in front of the mirror. But here's what I wish someone told me back then. That voice isn't the truth. It's not who you are. It's your pain, trying to make sense of itself. And if you're still here, then the truest part of you is still fighting. Giving up doesn't end your pain. Passes it on to the people who love you, to the ones you haven't met yet, to the world that's waiting on your exact kind of magic. Your story has already mattered to someone. You just don't know how much yet. You think your absence won't be noticed? You're wrong. Somewhere out there, someone would tell their story and say, I'm alive. Because they were. Ever caught that first whiff of rain on a thirsty ground? That earthy sand that makes the world feel new again? There's a word for it. Petrichor. It smells like nostalgia. Like a fresh start. If you've never smelled it, promise me, you'll try. But more than that, it's a reminder. Life always returns. And so will yours. Your dear, your rain is coming. While waiting, let nature hold you. Walk barefoot in the grass. Let the ocean speak to your bones. Hug a tree. I'm serious. It works. Trees have these strange ways of absorbing comfort without complaint. Also, trees don't rush to bloom. Neither should you. Let the wind remind you you belong here. And if hugging a tree feels silly, hug me instead. Come on, hug me now. Virtual hugs, always free. Come on, it's a virtual hug. I won't charge you. Just take it. Just take it. Here. Okay. I'll go. Hug. You belong here, in this earth, in this breath, in this moment. Maybe you haven't met them yet, but someone out there, maybe quietly existing right now, is going to look at you with sparkling eyes. And suddenly, the storms will make sense. You'll think, oh, that's why I had to hold on. You're not done meeting people who will change your life. You haven't met everyone who will love you, champion you, choose you, future friendships, soulmates, mentors, people who make you feel seen in ways no one ever has. They're still out there. The ones who will show up when you least expect it, who will get you, who will stand by you when you fall apart, who will cheer the loudest when you rise. And yes, some people will hurt you, but some people will heal you. That's the gamble of being human, and it's worth it. If you're stuck in a toxic place right now, I know how heavy that feels. But sometimes, walking away from the wrong people leads you to the most beautiful plot twist. Please, try walking away from the environment before walking away for good. Your plot twist is still writing itself. You think you don't matter? You do. You've already changed someone's world by just surviving. You survive and someone else breathes a lot easier because you did. So, don't leave too soon. There's love you haven't touched yet. You are someone's future hope, someone's reason to keep going, someone's proof that survival is possible. One day, someone will tell their story and mention you. Not the tired you, not the broken you, not the hurting you, the healed you, the powerful, wise, unstoppable version of yourself that only this pain can mold into. Caterpillars don't grow wings. They dissolve into goo inside a cocoon. They literally stop being what they were. That's where you might be right now. So, what if this hell is actually your wings forming? Pain is forged. You're being reshaped into someone extraordinary. Take the time you need to cry, to rest, to fall apart, but more advisably, set a date to start again. 3 months, 6 months, then begin to crawl out. I'll be waiting to cheer you on. Know that healing is not linear, but it's possible. You don't even know yourself fully yet. You haven't met the version of you who knows your power, but trust me, what you'll discover will amaze you. You're weird and wonderful in the best way. Fly high, gracefully, beautifully, my dear butterfly. Go, show the world how beautiful your wings are. There are stories you haven't lived yet. There are cities you haven't walked, foods you haven't tasted, friendships that will feel like coming home for the first time. There's an elderly version of you who will smile in the sky and whisper, "We made it." Oh, is that whisper? Stay for the plot twist, the unexpected adventure, the stranger who becomes everything. You're not just surviving, you're building a legend. Life owes you surprises. Let it deliver. You're not finished becoming. And one day you look back and understand why it had to happen. And I'm telling you, you would not wish it could have been different. And until then, please just try. Give yourself the same love you give to others. You deserve it. You wish you miss you. Music is proof that invisible things can change everything. You know that one song that punches your soul and makes your whole chest ache in a good way? Or that one soundtrack that feels like somebody finally understands? Music is medicine. Music is a mirror. It carries memories, emotions, hope. Go. Revisit the songs that made you cry, dance, and dream. That's your favorite childhood anthem. Cry to that heartbreak playlist. Dance like your body remembers joy, even if your mind forgot. Let this sound introduce you to yourself. Let it show you there's still feeling inside. Let them take you back. Let them carry you forward. That's not weakness, that's aliveness. Stay long enough to hear that next song that saves you. But please, be mindful. Avoid music that glamorizes the darkness you're trying to escape. Choose the ones that lift you, even if just a little. Even if just one song. And hey, if you wanna hear me sing someday, you have to stay alive for it, okay? Kidding. But I'm serious. Stay alive, okay? I can feel it dancing. You know that kind? You're just sitting there, numb or exhausted, and then something sweet or stupid catches you off guard. Maybe it's a cat failing at a jump. Maybe it's my jokes. When I hear how good my jokes are as well, then stay alive for it. I might drop some on my next videos. Laughter is rebellion. It's defiance. It's your body reminding the dark it hasn't won. Sometimes joy sneaks through cracks you didn't know were still open. And when it does, don't question it. The kind that makes your stomach hurt and your eyes water. The kind that makes you forget, even for just a second, how heavy life feels. Let it take over. Let it shake your ribs. Let it soften your armor. You're still reachable. You're still human. Even if your life has felt like a long night, laughter will return. It always does. Stay for the day your body forgets how to cry and remembers how to laugh instead. Stay for that. There are laughs in your future you haven't earned yet. Stay to feel them erupt. You're not a failed version of anything. You're unfolding. Every breath is a permission to try again. You're not stuck. You're paused. And pauses are sacred. Like rest notes in a song. They give rhythm to life. Who told you you only get one life? You get hundreds, thousands, yes, more than a cat's 9 lives. Oh, you have no idea how jolly they are. But this is only if you're brave enough to restart. Want to dye your hair blue? Leave that job? Change your name? vanish into a new city, learn the cello at 40, fall in love with someone you never expected, be in the rain and come back different. Do it! Oh, I mean, cry in the rain and come back different. You don't owe your past your future. Reinvention is your birthright. And you, my dear, were born to defy the odds. You're under no obligation to remain who pain turned you into. Your next chapter isn't written yet. Go, pick up the pen. The world is full of doors. Some of them look like endings, but opens into beginnings. Remember, you're allowed to begin again, even if all you do today is breathe and hope. There's a line, a sentence, a story that's written inside a book somewhere. One that will hit you so deep, it feels like the author reached into your chest and wrote down your heart. One that will crack open your chest and stitch you back together. Sentences so true, you'll highlight them with teary eyes. Characters that feel like friends. Worlds that remind you wonder isn't gone. It's just been hiding. Maybe you haven't read your favorite book yet. A book that will remind you who you are. One that will awaken the sleeping parts of you and wrap you in truth like a warm, familiar blanket. Maybe the one that will say exactly what you needed is still waiting on the shelf. It's still out there. Let yourself get lost. It's safe in there. And sometimes what you find inside a book is the courage to return in real life and change it. Your next story may not just be on the page. It might be the one you get to write. That one line could change everything. Stay a little longer. Let life flip the page. Aside from fictional books, I actually highly recommend reading self-help books. There's actually a lot of books that would definitely alter your brain chemistry. And I think it's a good thing to keep in mind that all of these authors, they spend their lives writing those self-help books that gives you ideas about how to build system and a lot of other valuable information. Usually it only takes one book and your life is changed. You just have to access it. Maybe it's a shelter cat who blinks at you like you're already home. Or a dog who immediately flops in your feet like they've been waiting for you forever. Had a cat chosen your lap as if it's the throne of the universe? Have you ever locked eyes with a dog? Maybe it's something wilder. A hummingbird that visits daily, or a fox that watches from the woods. Animals don't care about your past, your scars, your mistakes. Animals don't need you to explain. They love through presence, through soft eyes, through loyalty that transcends logic. No performance, no pressure. You haven't met all your soul companions yet. Some still have paws. Somewhere, a creature is waiting to meet you. Maybe you'll rescue them. Maybe they'll rescue you. Let their presence remind you what it feels like to be loved, just because. Either way, love is waiting in fur or feathers. Stay. They're looking for you. They cannot find you if you're not here. Well, in case you already have one or numerous numbers of it, if ever, just to remind you, they will never be able to understand or comprehend why they can't play with you anymore. Possibly, they might wait for you to come back forever. You might roll your eyes at this. You might say love isn't real or you've given up on it. But tell me honestly, has a part of you truly stopped hoping? Because I think you're still waiting for someone, and I think they're waiting for you too. Maybe the timing has been off, hence you haven't met them yet. Maybe love in the past came dressed as pain, so now you're hesitant to open the door again. But I promise, not all hands are careless. Not everyone will fumble your heart like it's breakable only in hindsight. Some people will learn your rhythm before trying to dance with you. They'll ask what haunts you before planting roots. They'll stay. And no, I can't prove it. But isn't it what makes it beautiful? The mystery of it? That someone out there right now could be walking on their own storm just to eventually reach to you. They don't know your name yet, but they will. They'll find you in a coffee shop or a Discord server or across a crowded wedding dance floor. And when they do, they'll love the way your voice cracks when you're emotional. They'll love your impossible humor, like mine. Your gentle defiance, your battle-worn heart that still dares to feel. So stay long enough until you meet the one who doesn't want to fix you, but sit beside you while you heal. The ones who see your scars and don't even flinch. The one who says, it's always going to be you. Stay for your wedding someday. I'll be there too, by the way. Eating cake, crying into champagne because you made it. Don't you dare leave before it happens, okay? Grief is a weight that sits in your chest. Depression steals the air itself. But someday, you'll take a breath and it won't burn. It won't ache. It will just be. And you'll notice it. The clarity, the peace. You'll pause and you'll think, oh, I'm still here. And that didn't hurt. It's the unexpected moment where you realize, I'm okay. I'm really okay. You'll be able to figure out that everything, all the pain, all the circumstances that really deemed to be very unfavorable is what led you here. To a better state, to a better place. How transformational those painful moments are. You'll breathe and it will feel like life again. That breath is coming, I promise. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, but one day. The chaos will shh, and you'll sit under the sky full of stars and whisper, Dad, I'm glad I stayed. That night is coming. Let's make sure you're there to feel it. Stay for the inhale that reminds you you're not drowning anymore. Those 2 a.m. talks that gets weirdly honest. When someone says, I felt that too, and suddenly your shame starts melting. Vulnerability is terrifying, but it's also magnetic. It calls in your people, the ones who don't flinch when you show your pain. Those conversations that make the darkness bearable. They remind you you're not alone, and you never were. Stay. There's someone who needs your truth, and someone who will offer theirs. Maybe your survival becomes someone else's salvation. Maybe your scars help a stranger feel seen. Imagine one day someone says, because you didn't give up, I didn't either. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to be real. And you already are. The world needs your voice. Shaky, soft, loud, honest. You know, one day, someone will say your name and it won't feel like shame or pain. It will sound like home. You deserve that kind of softness, that kind of belonging. Even if right now you feel like an afterthought, you're not. You're a pro league. There are mouths that are waiting to speak your name like a blessing. You may have given up 100 times. You may feel invisible, forgotten, left behind. But look closer. The sun still rose today. And it wasn't by accident. It rose for you. Soft and golden. Like a silent promise. You're still meant to be here. You think you're alone, but you're surrounded by breath, by light, by forces older than sorrow that refuses to give up on you. The wind runs gentle fingers through your hair like a mother soothing her child. The trees still make room for you in their shade. Even gravity, this quiet, constant thing, keeps on holding you close, like it's afraid to lose you. You are not unloved. You are eternally claimed by the universe that made you. There's a kind of miracle in the way your lungs fill without asking. In a way, a stranger smiles at you for no reason. And the song that plays at the exact moment your heart starts to crack. Those are not coincidences. They are divine nudges, cosmic echoes, proof you're not alone. You never were. In fact, you're loved more than you know. You've been carried by things you cannot see, and you're still being carried now. So stay. Not because of obligation, but because something greater than pain is still fighting for you, and it always will. You've abandoned a lot of things, places, people, plans, but one thing, one person has never abandoned you. You, the version of you who still gets up even if it feels like it doesn't matter. The one who brushed your teeth even when no one would see. The one who put down your phone for a few seconds just to breathe. The one who made it to today again. You forget them sometimes. You curse them, blame them, starve them of love. But they don't go anywhere. Even when you're numb, even when you self-sabotage, they sit quietly behind your eyes and whisper, "Stay, please stay. I still believe in us." They're the reason why you cried in the shower instead of doing something worse. You're the one who reached out one more time. They are you. The version who still holds the light when you can. You don't have to find a reason in the stars tonight. Just stay for them. For you. The one that's still trying. You are your own witness. Your own redemption story. Nunat goes the soul who fought so hard to keep you here. They deserve a chance. And so do you. Maybe they still visit you in silence. Those dreams you used to write about. The ones that would made your heart race before the world told you to shrink. They're not gone, just sleeping. If you stay, maybe you'll get another chance to bring them back. To chase something that's yours. To rebel against the darkness and run wild and desire again. Try, please. Not because you owe it to the world, but because your soul was never meant to settle. There's a poem in you, a photo, a painting, a melody, a meme, a creation only you can make. You might not know how yet, but it's there, waiting. Art doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. And maybe someone would find it one day and whisper, "Me too. I'd also want to create this art." Stay. Let the world witness what only you can bring into it. Can you imagine them a little bit older, stronger, smiling, maybe sitting by a window, or holding someone's hand, or laughing freely? They're not perfect, but they're alive. You may not see it yet, but one day will come, you'll look in the mirror and you'll say, "I did it." Oops, you won't just survive. You'll bloom, and you'll remember the nights you almost gave up. But you didn't. And because of that, you'll walk into a version of yourself you once believed was impossible. It might come quietly, no grand celebration, just peace in your chest, steadiness in your step, and light in your eyes. And you'll know you were never weak, you were becoming, because you're still here. That alone means you haven't given up. And that is enough for now. No one is asking you to have it all figured out. Just stay. Stay until the fog lifts. Stay until the tears stop burning. Stay because There's more to see. Stay because I said so. Stay because you want to believe me. One more day, one more breath, one more tiny defiant. Exhausted, yes. That's it. That's the win. The future version of you will remember you. They will whisper back through time, thank you for not giving up on me. I needed this chance to live. You're not living just for today. You're living for them. For the you who's still wanting to be born. Let yourself look back in awe at your strength. Live for that delicious chaos of falling in love with life again. Not necessarily with a person, though that's wonderful too, but the act of living, the way air smells after a storm, the way your favorite hoodie feels, the way ice cream tastes at 2 a.m. It's coming, the rekindling, the moment you'll fall back into rhythm with joy. It won't be perfect, but it will be yours. You don't find life, you build it. One tiny beautiful thing at a time. Plus, you still have kindness to offer, wisdom to share, hugs to give, eyelashes to kiss, sarcastic jokes to throw, tenderness to pour out. You are a well of softness, even if the world tried to dry you up. You are not done loving, not others, not yourself. There's so much more affection in you, waiting to be spent. Someone needs your love. Hell, maybe it's you. Stay. You haven't loved your fullest yet, and the world still needs your heart. I want to share how I know it's possible. If you're still here, still breathing, let me say this plainly. I'm with you. Not for likes, not for numbers, for you. The stranger I've never met but cares for more deeply than you can ever imagine. Because I know what it feels like to wish all of it to stop. To stare at the ceiling, wondering how much longer I can fake being okay. To beg the sky for a sign, a reason, anything. Back then, I was even praying for the Lord to just take me while you sleep. I didn't want to wake up anymore. But luckily, I get past through it. So here I am, offering what I've never got. A voice, a presence, a sliver of light, a thread you can hold on to, even just tonight. You don't have to heal all at once. You don't have to carry it all alone. Just don't go. Stay. For me, if you have to. And one day, when you're ready, stay for you, too. Okay? Deal? Actually, it's a deal. I've been there. The dark, and the silence, the moments that feel like forever. And staying didn't fix me instantly. It was messy, lonely. Sometimes it still is. But one breath at a time, I found reasons to keep going. I found people who saw me, books that rebuilt me, moments that made the pain feel worth it. I want that for you. You don't have to know how it gets better. Just trust that it can. And when you look back someday, I want you to be able to say, I almost give up, but I didn't. Now, look at me, just like me. Let me walk with you. You don't have to do this alone. There are people, there are a community, friends you haven't met yet. Even this channel, this space, it's here for you. Talk to someone, reach out, or just watch this video again. If it brings you even a second of peace, then that's enough. And if ever you forget everything that I've said, let me remind you, you matter. You are loved. And I'm not giving up on you. Please, don't give up on you either. I'll be here in every video, in every breath I record, until you believe it too. So breathe, cry, sleep, wake up tomorrow and try again. You're not finished yet. You're just getting started.